Would you be my? What's the done? I still got a lot of shit to learn, I'll admit it.
Yo, what's up people, Tasaran here and welcome back to the World of Warcraft Classic with our druid rocking the Hillsbrad quests. We're back, we're carrying on directly from where we left off in the last questing episode. Obviously we had our weekly fun guild raid in Razorfen and Nomuragon last night, which was a ton of fun. Really enjoyed it, and I think it's nice just to have that little guild event now and then, just to keep everyone sort of social and together. So since the last episode we've got quite a bit to go through, if I'm honest. We dinged level 24. As you can see now I'm nearly level 25. Just done a run for a couple of guildies and a couple of elitists in Shadowfang Keep, which yeah, it was alright. But we've got a few new skills to go through. Now these are a combination of level 22s and 24s, so I'm not entirely sure which was which. But we do have, first of all, the whole reason why the elitists were annoying me. We've got the remove curse. I do need to work on a macro, because when I was in Shadowfang Keep I did it as a DPS. I was in cat form. I was a little bit late on doing the remove curses and the elitists were crying even though we didn't come close to dying once. Blah blah blah. So we've now got remove curse. Just dispels one curse from a friendly target for 45 mana. Enough said, it's pretty much all done. But we've got regrowth rank 3. And I hadn't upgraded this to rank 2 on my action bars at all. I've been going around with rank 1 of this, but rank 2 is for 280 mana with a 2-second cast, heals a friendly target for 240 to 274, and then another 259 over 21 seconds. That's quite beastly compared to the silly little rank 1 that I was using, which I just never use, so I might be giving that a little bit of a go over from now on. We've also got Rejuve rank 4 for 105 mana now. It heals the target for 180 over 12 seconds. This is quite nice. It actually gives us a little bit more over the duration than what Regrowth does, but obviously Regrowth does have like an instant heal as well. That's it as far as the resto ones that I got. Balance, pretty much not buying any balance at all, but I am topping up on thorns. So we've got rank 3 of thorns now. So this now causes 9 nature damage to the attackers when hit for 105 mana, so nice. But the main ones that I want to go through is our new cat abilities. Now these are beastly, absolutely beastly. We've now got Shred. This is what would be the rogue's version of Backstab. It shreds the target, causing 225% damage, plus 54 to the target. It must be behind the target and awards a combo point. We've also got Rake. Rake the target for 19 damage over an additional 39 damage over 9 seconds. So it's a little bit of a dot. So it's kind of in replace of the Rogue's Gouge, but there's no stun, it's a bleed effect instead. It's mainly going to be dots that we're looking at. So we have got the Rake as a dot, and we've got, of course, our Rip as a dot, which is quite nice. We've also got Tiger's Fury, which, as far as I can tell, with a 1-second cooldown, we just smash this out every 6 seconds. Increases the damage done by 10. I don't know if that's right. I mean, I think 1 second cooldown, I think that should be more, because it looks like it's just one of our cooldowns. But this apparently is something that we're going to be spamming every 6 seconds for 30 energy. Yeah, great. Okay, I've been putting a lot of stuff as well in the auction house, or a few bits. They are currently in the mailbox, which I can't look at while shapeshifted. So we're just going to collect all these now. So I'm just going to reset the current session for the gold, just to see how much all in all we did get. So not bad. Not bad. 3 gold, 30 silver. I know one of those was a witching staff, which is a blue item that's bind on equip. So I stuck that in the auction house for a couple of gold, and that's boosted that up rather nicely. So I think that's kind of it. We're going to be carrying on. I finished off the mountain lion blood between episodes because we were grinding that the last time we were here quite badly, and they just weren't dropping, so I smashed all those out. I've also done quite a bit. Oh, it's Craig. I've also done quite a bit regarding fishing. We're now up to 134, and what I was doing is I was going around like the inner coast of the lake in Silver Pine Forest, collecting sage. Shut up, dude. I'm not fucking. No one. Leave me alone. Anyway. Yeah, so we've got the sagefish, and this gives us a lovely buff of 3 mana every 5 seconds. That's put me off, that has. Quake, you funny fucker. Funny fucker. Look, other people go to who, so it's like instant just make me feel bad. I've also got all of our buff things. Now, as far as the questing goes, let's just get on with it, because I'm getting distracted here now. Let's just crack on. Let's just crack on. Hello. Right, so we're going to hand this in current quest elixir of pain. Yeah, so this is for the mountain lion blood. Ooh. It's not too bad. Probably won't use them though. What's the most? They are the most value. Yeah, I'll be sticking with the footpads of the fang, but the main thing that we're looking at here is the hot lion chops. Now I do have a fair bit of the lion meat in the bank, so that is really good. Feed the elixir of pain to Stanley. That is what we wanted. So now when we go over and do the Battle for Hillsbrad quests, there's a wolf there that we need to feed that to. So it's nice to get all that done and dusted in the same time. And we've also just picked up the Elixir of Agony, which... not the Elixir of Agony, the other one. The other one. Yeah, Elixir of Agony. This is for the Mud Snout Blossoms. Now what I'm planning on doing today was the Rescue and the Syndicate. Because I wanted to get a few more levels before going into the Battle for Hillsbrad, and I wanted to get that done. And the Elixir of Agony for the Mud Snout Blossoms is kind of south of the keep. It's showing up here as red, and they are a pain in the arse. So I don't know whether or not we're going to be able to do that, but I'm certainly going to give it a bloody good go. Certainly going to give it a bloody good go. Right, so we've got 9 minutes of an intellect on us. I'm going to rebuff, and because of the nature of our location, I'm going to get +4 strength, +50 armor. We're going to regenerate 2 health every 5 seconds for an hour. And we're going to increase our maximum health by 27. So we are now the best I can possibly do. The mana buff will only be for 15 minutes, so I'll probably have to redo it at some point, probably just before I get in. But that's looking special. Right, let's go. So where we're headed is here, Durnholde Keep. I'm keeping the Gather Light at the moment off, because every now and then when I enter a new zone or bring the map up, loads of the icons that are supposed to be on the mini-map are scattered all over my UI. They're just everywhere. And it's really, really annoying. So I'm not going to be using Gather Light anymore because it appears to be broken or bugged. It needs a bit of work. Now, a lot of the herbs that are around here are King's Blood, which I need 125 in a herbalism skill to pick up. So we're a little bit behind on that. Ooh. My herbalism is currently 107, so I am actively trying to bolster that up. Spiders are annoying to kill, however they do drop silks, which I know are good for our tailors. So I'm going to have a cheeky word with it. I probably waited a touch too long to actually start putting the bleeds on. That's the trouble with bleeds. To get the full effect you need to get them on nice and early, but at the same time you want them to be reasonably good, so I'll probably be going for like 2 combo points. The rake itself does do a bleed instantly. I want to see if I can, because these are lowish levels, so perhaps I can start off with a shred. Get a bleed on. That's 2 combo points. Go for the rip, and then spam claw, and that should. I mean, obviously, I could top load it with a load of mana abilities first, like Moonfire, but then I will miss the shred. So I don't know yet. I've got a feeling it might be easier just to run on in. Okay, we've got a rogue. These are heavily needed and a little bit rarer than the other things, so I'm going to make sure that I do get tags on rogues. And if they run in fear, the bleeds are going to be just necessary. I don't like this fire crap though. Help out, I might even get an invite. That is a beastly length of time for the burns. That's going to really make us... Oh, we got him first. So I need the key. I'm pretty sure Jailer Easton was around here somewhere. Here he comes. See, the trouble is I'm going by my memory of the private servers, which may not have been entirely accurate. But as long as we just keep on killing stuff. There's a lot of other players here. I really don't know if we're gonna keep an eye out. Don't know what the respawn timer is on there. I'm pretty sure it's Jail at Easton. Or Eton. As you can see, I'm staying in cow form, so I can use the Moonfire to tag. Keep the camera facing that way so I can still see. But say there's two of us now. Make things a touch easier. But what we're looking for is Jailer, Eton or Easton. Hopefully spawn soon. But yeah, I don't see the body and I don't know whether or not there's somewhere else. Oh, this dude's got him. They got him. Jailer Eston. That's alright, we need rogues. And watchmen, so we're just going to carry on killing everything. It's all XP. And now we're both clearing the quest together. This will be the last watchman we need. Won't turn them down though, they're easy XP, especially while there's two of us in the group. We both going to need them. So invite the hunter as well. Invite everybody in the area that needs it. I haven't got that quest, but I'm pretty sure I need to do one of the Battle for Hillsrad. Either way, when we do get it, we get opportunity all the time. I'm going to ignore that one for a sec and go for the rogue. Thank you. Right, now we're all in it. It's not two separate party groups. Brilliant. There's a Shadow Mage. Surely we gotta get him now. Where? Jailer Morgan. That's another one. Ooh, because there's two then. You have that Jailer Eston. Because there's another person we need to rescue. So it's got to be two separate trees. Trees? Why did I say trees? Keys. Right, is it the right one for this though? Oh, apparently we've already... Nice. Apparently we've already rescued him. So somebody else has done it. So the other one is down in that building down there. Some loot. Pretty sure he's in that building. So I think we're still going to need the jailer. I don't know if the one key does both. This is the only thing. But here he is. Got a lot. Throwing key, got some more rogues. So that means they'll complete the quest for me while I slap this rogue down. Awesome, so we just need 2 more rogues. Can't see where that Nostalza is. It clearly needs... Oh, they're leaving. But we just need 2 more rogues. And then I simply just cannot believe how quickly we've done this quest. Just goes to show you, group up. See if we can. I still need rogues. I know it's definitely one that spawns here. Come on, rogues. Everyone is kind of leaving. There's just one person left. I don't know whether or not. I'm guessing it's rogues. They are the hardest thing to come by. Just seen some valuable loot around here. Wool cloth, lovely. At the moment I'm on the wool cloth bandages and I'm trying to get to, damn, a skill of 115 before I can make the heavy wool bandages. Once I've got the heavy wool bandages out the way, then I am free to save the wool cloth for the quartermasters, and we can hand those in for a lovely lot of XP and a nice bit of rep for that particular city. Oh, it's a watchman. Clearly he's done one of the rogues, because I haven't slapped one yet, but we now only need one more. And there he is. And that's it. done. Right, let's get rid of... No, that's the wrong one. Poison. Awesome, and we are done. The other dude has left us. But he did say thank you for the group and see you, so that's fine. It was just me being ignorant. Sorry. And then this bitch is suffering straight away. And I think, let me think, I think we could probably... Well, let's fight our way out. Let's get the XP. Nice to get some... it'd be nice to rub up against level 25. Cool. There's an additional rogue and a thingy. Just trying a bit of multiple target with bear. Permanently using whatever that's called, swipe. It's not going well. Ouch. My bear action bar needs updating quite badly. I very rarely use it, see. Oh, this might be a bit risky. Ooh. I'd say thank you because someone was clearly helping me out there. Yeah, I don't know if I like doing that with the bear. That rake or whatever it's called, the swipe, don't seem to do well. Sod all, really. People need rogues for the quests. I'm just going to try and make my way out. I don't want to waste a hearthstone because I got a feeling I'm going to be wanting it in a bit. You know, especially during the quest where you're going to and from the battles for Hillsbrad in that farm. Sometimes a hearthstone is just what you need. These, however, no problem. Hate that fire thing. How come these guards aren't given proper weapons? Nice, but we're done. We are done. And I've got to be honest, before I do the next episode, I'm going to have to eat something. I am really hungry. Lunchtime is upon thee. Oh yes. Get rid of that because it's not necessary anymore. Yeah, so there's a very high possibility that without my buffs and without my potions and everything, I could have fallen quite badly then. So, you know, putting pots on like this, especially in vanilla when they stack. They stack well. Can I get... Oh, I can't get life fruit. More sagefish. And this is what I was doing in Silver Pile. I was just... didn't even bother with lures. But see a sagefish node. Get a couple of points from it. Moved on. You know, I was doing an awful lot of herbalism on the way around. So I think it's the best way to do fishing. And I tend to do it sort of like, you know, late at night when I can't really record anything. And without a lure is not perfect. Water too shallow. Get in there. Oh, nice. And what I'm hoping is when the quests start leading me towards the actual coastline, then I'll have, you know, I'll be in prime position then to pick up oily blackmouth. And the oily blackmouth I can now make into the oil. It's green now, but I do need them for the elixirs of water breathing, which is no good for me at all. I do have aquatic form, but might sell, or at the very least pass on. But this is basically how I've been doing it, just getting a couple of points whenever I see a node. It's not too boring. You know, it's still behind. Still more. Obviously, if I had a lure, this would be a lot quicker, but sometimes I don't want to take up the space in my bag or spend the coin on it. Oh, I'll do one. As far as the cooking goes, though, the sagefish still green, still potential cooking points. I can't learn anything else now until I get either recipes like the hot line chops from quests or from purchasing. From a trainer, the next one is spider sausage with a cooking skill of 200. So I'm miles from that at the moment. Miles from it. Okay, looks like someone's picked up the life fruit, so I'm not going to find out. What skill I'd need for it. Bit of a shame. Okay. Bloody things thrown the gauntlet down. Your mistake. Oh yeah, so we got some silk cloth. Quite a bit more wool cloth, that's nice. 2 keys which I'm assuming are going to disappear. What? For a level 15. I know most of the guildies are getting the decent ones out of the dungeons, but let's see how it goes. Right.
What now?
So the syndicate personnel, 14 silver and a ding. That's not bad. So dangerous I've not done, and
no one.
I've not done. We've got the rescue to hand in. For big bear steak. Oh, I've got so much bear meat in my bank. Oh, that's fantastic. Cooking skill of 110, so it might only be green, but it's +6 stamina, +6 spirit, which is better than what I was using, which was the Strider stews for the +4s. So it's definitely wicked. Definitely wicked. That's awesome. Oh, I've got to pick one of these. Useless, useless, useless.
For the Horde.
So good. Okay, bear steak and hot lion chops. So hot lion chops is a higher level recipe. Exactly the same level food, but it's a higher level recipe. So I'll start off with the bear steaks, and then move up to the hot lion chops. Oh, I've got to go to the bank. Someone's put down a campfire. Let's not waste it. Oh, I ain't got any more spices. Tradesman. Old spices, and I'm pretty sure it's the hot spices for the other stuff, but I could. There is a cooking trainer there, so that's not a problem. Let's make these up. Because these are green, I want these done before I start on the decent yellows and reds. And even if I get just one little point. Yes! See? That's it. Straight away. Worth it. 2 points out of it. Fantastic. Awesome. Right, the elixir of pains for something else. So, I've handed in rescue and I've still got the keys. So we'll go ahead and get rid of those. Right, awesome. Oh, thank you, Jabba. So we've also got something to grow into at 175. Hopefully I'll have enough meat in the bank to do it. Right, I'll cut it here. I'll go over to the Undercity and we will carry on with a little bit of cooking. See you in a sec. Okay, so before we crack on, just going to sell some shit. So I'm not going to be using those. Gooey spider leg, I'm not sure about. The mantle. It was advised to me to start putting some of the greens, just vendoring them straight away. Because I need to start building up my gold reserves. That's going, clearly. Yeah, we'll just get rid of it. The wand. It's quite a nice shadow damage wand. It's not the best. There is better, you know, as drops in a few of the lower level dungeons. So I don't know whether or not that would sell or not. I'm not sure. I'll hold off. I'll have a check in the auction house and see if there is profit to be made. So I'm wanting the bear meat. I'm wanting the lion meat. Soft fillet frenzy, no. No, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Right, so cooking. Now I'm really hoping for something special here. So the big bear meat, we've got 21. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, they come in. So just get 20, so that's them covered, and the hotline chops we've got 13. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just as a rough guesstimate. The hot spices do resell, so I'm not overly bothered, but let's just make these up. I can't be bothered to do maths, it's Sunday. I'll just buy loads. And chances are I'm going to pick some more up, so it's not like they're going to go to waste. So we've not quite got enough to get to the full 200 to get the spider, but it is giving us a really nice boost. Right, there's a big bear steaks. That's a +6. They're going to be well worth keeping, aren't they? It's going well. I'm wondering what... nope, they're still red at 170. That's good. But the bear steaks are now useless. I think it's 175 before we can do the turtle meat recipe thing. I believe that's a quest in Hillsbrad, which I'm really hoping to get done and dusted. So yeah, we're going to have 2 hot spices left over. This is fantastic. So hopefully now when we get back to Tasaran Mill, we will have hopefully we can get that quest for the turtle meat. I'm not too sure what level I need to be to pick it up. That's the only downer. But we got a nice lot of cooking points out of that. That's fantastic. 184. Whoop whoop. So we can now get the last Sagefish Delight. I haven't picked it up already, have I? Sagefish Delight.
Watch your back.
So we're going to learn that. And we also have our first +8. This is thanks to Jabba sending it in the mail. So we're going to swallow that. Nice. So now, even if we just go somewhere with buzzard wings, like in the dreaded Desolus or something like that, we can easily get our cooking up to 200 from those. Easily. And so I'm pretty sure the turtle one is 175 as well. Nice. Right, so let's just quickly check the auction ass. And we're going to see what a moss agate is like to sell. Now they vendor at 4.45. To be honest, I'd much rather send that to my alt, because he will be, or is, very low level engineer. 18, that's not bad, because that was like 10, wasn't it? That is a bit... I'm going to put it in. Ooh, yeah, that makes all the difference, doesn't it? Let's go for the regular 12 hours for the 54 copper and just see if it sells. Really, crisp spider meat, I'm pretty sure we're not going to use. I'm just going to have a butcher's. Pointless. Give me spider leg for 12. It's for less than vendor. I've never understood that. Never understood that. So we've got one last profession I want to have a tickle with, and that is our first aid. Now, as I mentioned, we get heavy wool at... Oh, missed the turning. We get heavy wool at 115. So I am really hoping that the wool cloth we have on us now is enough. Now, the first aid trainer is in the rogue quarter right here. Hello. So let's see what we can make out of these. Now I only need to have a stack of 20 bandages on me at any one time, so any additional ones after that, or probably what I'll do is I'll sell the full stacks, because of how not often I actually use bandages. That makes more sense. But I think this is going to leave me with with one bandage left over.
I'm listening.
Unless I can get to 115 before this runs out. We're now back below 6 gold. I can't see us doing it. I don't even think that was going to be enough. We're barely getting points for these. Barely. One for luck. No. Right, so we got 111, so we need 4 more points. What I might do is save all the wool cloth that I get from now on, because it's going to be dropping like no end off the humans that we're going to be facing in the farms. So what I might do is farm a few of the spiders that are in the area and make a few anti-venoms up. Now these I'm just going to vendor straight away because I've got cure poison, but it does mean getting to 115 without wasting any of the wool mats, which I will want to use on the heavy wool bandage. In fact, it would have been better if I'd have done that straight away, but yeah, no matter. Never mind.
Dark lady, watch over you.
So, that being said, I haven't really got much to do in the way of herbalism at the moment. So what I tend to be doing is just chucking all my herbs in the bank. Just chuck the lot in. And then when I've got enough to actually make a difference to my alchemy, then hopefully I should be able to spam loads out. I'm now able to pick up bruise weeds, which is nice. So they can go in, that can go in, that can go in. So I'm getting a stock. I am getting a bit of stock. Awesome. So I'm just going to sell
I have exactly
my leftovers. So I'm just going to get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. The hot lion chops. I don't think we're going to use them. We're going to be mostly using the big bear steaks and smoked sagefish as we go. Get rid of mild spices, not going to use them anymore. But I'll keep the hot, because I am going to use them. Simply am going to use them.
No one.
And that is pretty much it. So I'm going to call it there. Thanks an awful lot for watching. I do really appreciate it.
And you are.
Let me know what you think in the comments, and join me in the next one, where we're going to carry on questing in Hillsbrad after I've had something to eat. And I think, yeah, I think it's time for the farmers. We're going for the farmers. So thanks again, and I'll see you all in the next one.
Would you be my? What's the done? I still got a lot of shit to learn.